Before we start, I like to give a who shout out to all my Patreon members. All credit goes out to them as it's their support that is helping me create these videos. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment to FMSCOUT's YouTube page. Peace and enjoy the video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to FMSCOUT's YouTube channel. It's RDF and today we will be testing a tactic that I downloaded off FMSCOUT's website and it has done absolutely fantastic for me. It's an incredible tactic. I recommend most of you or all of you to try this tactic out. It is called Alavanja Annunaki. It is created by Marconi over on FMSCOUT. And before we start this video, I like to give a who shout out to all those supporting me on FMSCOUT. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the nice comments. And also, I've seen one or two comments. I think some people are skeptical about the results I am getting. So before we start this video, I'm just going to quickly show you my game status to show I'm not a save, load and repeat type of person. I do not save before matches and then load if I do not get the result I want. As you can see here, it was only saved 3 times and in-game editor is not allowed to be used. So everything here is purely off in-game results. Also, I am using pros transfer updates over on FMSCOUT's website. So please make sure you check that out and download if you are looking for some recent transfer updates. But now let's get into the tactic. As you can see here, it is a 4-3-2-1 shape, a very successful formation for me on Football Manager 20, and it's no surprise that it's working its magic again. Just looking at the tactic at first glance, it looks fairly attacking, but there is a lot of support duties which I am a fan of. I also like the use of the defend duty in central midfield and the use of 3 playmakers. That is something I never usually go for, but in this system it worked very well. So let's get into some instructions. As you can see, the mentality is on attacking, so you will notice that there is a lot of risk taking and just a lot of attacking football when playing. The attacking width is on wide, so this tactic will be looking to stretch the pitch and play in wider areas. Approach play, there is no passing to space, but there is an overlap and focus down the flanks. So on the flanks, you would notice that there is a lot of direct football. There is a lot of direct play down there. Play out of defense to try and keep better possession. This will of course also ask your midfielders to drop when in possession of the ball in deeper areas. The passing directness is all the way to much shorter. This doesn't obviously mean that it's becoming a possession-based tactic. It just means he wants to minimize the risk of playing the more direct ball. He's also gone for the tempo of much higher. So he wants things to happen in a very quick tempo. Get things happening quickly. In the final third, he hits early crosses. I feel strikers that are very fast, good off the ball and anticipation will benefit from this instruction. Also, the wider players would need to have good crossing. The dribbling, he has gone with run at defense, so again, it is going to be more direct than usual. In transition, he's looking to counter press and counter the opposition when the ball has been lost and when the ball has been won. When the goalkeeper is in possession though, he will be trying to slow the pace down a little bit and he will be rolling it out. I'm guessing because there is no distribute area, he will just be rolling it out to any of his defenders that are close by. When out of possession, it is very high pressing, so there is an offside trap alongside the much higher line of engagement and much higher line of defense line. The tackling, he's gonna get stuck in alongside the pressing intensity, which is extremely urgent, so we will be trying to win the ball back as soon as possible, and then we are going to prevent the short goalkeeper distribution. I feel this is a good tool to get your players higher up the pitch, especially when the goalkeeper has the ball. The defense width is set to narrow, so we'll be looking to defend our box more carefully, but this will concede a lot of chances out wide, so make sure that your central defenders have very good anticipation, positioning and are good in the air. One thing I have noticed, that offside trap probably can be removed if you don't have the best quality defenders or if your defenders don't have the best aggression ratings. Also, I feel that the defense line can be dropped when playing the bigger teams, especially away from home. Now we're going to run through some player instructions. Key attributes will be highlighted in the screenshots. So for the goalkeeper, he's gone for the sweeper keeper in goal. For the left back, the inverted wing back, He will take fewer risks, he will dribble less, and he will mark tighter. So he will get close to his opposition anywhere that is close by. The inverted wing back will of course be a little bit more cautious compared to his other wing back, as he will be playing more narrow, and the right wing back is a complete wing back. He will have the complete license to get up and down the field. But the complete wing back has the instructions of take fewer risks, so he will be taking a little less risk than the mentality tells him to. He will be crossing for the target man, but I don't see a target man in the tactic. He will shoot more often. Very interesting instruction there. He tackles harder, marks tighter, and he marks a specific position, and that specific position is the left wing back. For the central defense pairing, he's gone for the ball playing on defender, has passed it shorter, and the ball playing defender, which is on stopper. One will be the more aggressor, trying to step ahead and win the ball back, while the other one will just stay in line of the defense line. Again, the offside trap might be something that you should be looking to remove with this tactic, but saying that, it works very well. Of course it did. On the left hand side of midfield, he's got the inverted winger. He will be crossing it from deep, crossing it into the central areas, shoot more often, and sit narrower. Again, this tactic has some instructions I would never have thought to use. I can see the idea behind that. He has the hit early crosses, so this can actually catch the defenders off guard. Very good instruction, actually, it might turn out to be. The opposite inverted winger on the right hand side has the exact same options. In central midfield, he's got the deep lying playmaker. He will be passing it shorter, keeping possession of the ball, playing less risk. He will be tackling harder and marking tighter to his opposition, so he's actually a very aggressive player. The two attacking midfielders are advanced playmakers, so he's got 3 playmakers in the team. The right hand sided attacking midfielder, he is on support with the dribble more instruction, so he will be looking to pick up the ball and dribble with it into the dangerous areas. And the advanced playmaker on the left hand side, he's got an attack duty, but he's asked to hold the ball up and asked to hold his position alongside tackle harder. Up top, he's gone with the pressing forward. He's asking him to pass it shorter, take more risks, so he wants to bring others into the game, dribble more, shoot less often, and mark specific position. And that specific position is the centre back if the opposition is playing a centre back. It seems whoever created this tactic found that opposition playing 5 or 3 at the back might have been a weak link, as he is marking a centre back, and usually a DC is when you are using 3 at the back. He's also asking the right back to mark the left wing back of the opposition, which again, usually you only use wing backs when you have 3 or 5 at the back. Now we have covered the tactics, I'm quickly just going to go to the training just to show you guys something. So I have put no pitch or gym work in all these options here, but when it gets to 90% plus condition, I have said to go on double intensity. Alongside that, what I have actually done is I went to list. I asked my assistant to set the individual training. As you can see, they all have individual training set. You will notice when you do that, he also does the training intensity. To simply go to rest, I have a MacBook, so it will be Command and A to select all players, and just go back to automatic, and then they will all follow this instruction here. This is what I use on all my tests, and it works very well, as teams will usually play a lot of games, and I found this is one way to reserve some energy. But now we're going to skip into the results and see how well this tactic did for Bayern Leverkusen. It did say that this kills all predictions, all media predictions, and seeing that Bayern Leverkusen has never won the Bundesliga, we will try and win it with Bayern Leverkusen. So here we are, here's the results. As you can see, it won the league, and I must say it was fairly easy. I didn't actually think we was going to lose a game all season. The 2 games we did lose, we really shouldn't have lost those games. It's typical Football Manager where you dominate the game and the opposition scores with their only shot on target. But it happens in real life, so we can't really complain too much about that. But it played 34 games, it won 26, drawn 6, and lost 2 with a goal difference of plus 67. This is very strong results for Bundesliga. In Europe, it didn't do the best. So we finished 3rd in the group stages of the Champions League, but then we got knocked out by Torino in the Europa. As you can see, Lucas Alero was my top goal scorer, so again, I did play a B team in the European competitions, again to reserve some energy of my players for the league games. But the DFB Pokal, we did win, beating Bayern Munich in the final. I think we won 3-0. Yes, we did, with Kevin Volland scoring a hat-trick. When looking at the table, you will see that Bayer Leverkusen actually scored the most goals in the league whilst conceding the least in the league. Average possession wise, we wasn't the best. We've got the best current form so far, and home and away. But as we see here, we literally dominated the attacking stats on this left hand side here. So we scored the most goals, we have the best cross completion ratio, we have the most crosses completed, we scored the most from corners, we scored the most from indirect free kicks, we created the most chances with 106 chances. We also have the most shots on target alongside having the most dribbles per game. When it comes to the defensive stats, again, Bayer Leverkusen tops the best one. So goals conceded, we have the best goals conceded, and we also have the most clean sheets in the league. When it comes to fouls made, we were 6th, so we didn't actually concede the most fouls. Considering that this tactic is very high press and very aggressive, that is actually a very, very good outcome. When it comes to player stats, Lewandowski topped the goal scoring with 31. We was nowhere near that, but Kevin Volland is in 3rd place with 19 goals, Leon Bailey with 11 goals, and Kai Havertz with 10. So we got 3 players scoring 10 or more in the top goal scoring list, which is very, very good. When it comes to assists, Karim Demirbay has 17 assists, so the most in the league. Lars Bender and Leon Bailey also makes that list. Most created chances, Karim Demirbay with 16 and Karim Bellarabi with 10. Karim Bellarabi is there with 12 chances created and Lars Bender with 10. Now looking at some squad stats, you can see Kevin Volland with the most goals in the team. Kai Havertz, who played on the advanced playmaker attack role, he scored 13 whilst assisting 10. Bailey has 13 goals, assisting 8. Bellarabi has 10 goals, assisting 7. Jonathan Tah has 8 goals. Demirbay also has 8 goals. So this is the best 11 that I went with. So if you do choose to pick Bayer Leverkusen, this is the best 11 that I had. The transfer budget is around £0, so you wouldn't actually have a transfer budget to sign new players. This is a very good tactic if you don't have transfer budget at your team and you just want to get through the first season. You can use this tactic. It's a very good option. And when we look at some goal analysts quickly, you will see that the created chances, we created 80, scoring 64 of those. That is a very, very good ratio. To be honest, that's probably the best I have seen. It's over 50%. I find that very, very impressive. Crosses are very, very important. So if you have a set piece taker and very good crosses out wide, you will dominate. You will literally just dominate. And through balls, we have 16 assists from those. Most of our goals were from place shots, and we have a few headers. So get some good headers in at centre back and a striker maybe, alongside some good finishers in your team. But that's it for today. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much. Once again, thank you so much for your support and the nice comments. It's a little overwhelming. I really appreciate it. Please make sure you stay safe out there. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. I hope to see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.